Hi guys, welcome back to another GGF video. I just wanted to give you a quick rundown of the current build that I'm working on, which is for the Intel Asus Z170 launch event. And this is in Sydney on the 6th of August. So this is going to be the first update. I've literally just started this build today. I already had this done a few weeks ago, but I've just been told I can't use the Skylake name, so I have to redo this again. And I do want to make some adjustments anyway. I'd really just did this template just to sort of have a play around with. And you're probably wondering sort of what this is. So this is just some opal plexi, and then I've used my vinyl cutter and I've just put a vinyl sticker over the top, which I made myself, and you can see there's one here. So once you plug this in, I'll just plug it in, and if you put an LED behind it, you can see that it lights up nicely. So this is of course the In Win 909 case. So I do want to sort of show this off. It is a really nice case. This is going to be a bit of a rush build, so it's only about a week and a half before the event. So I knew I was going to be doing this build, but I just didn't know what gear I would be able to use as in terms of cases, if it was locked into a specific company or brand or whatnot. But I just had the go ahead that I can use whatever I want. Now bear in mind, this is not the motherboard that'll be used, that'll be going in the build. This is of course just a Asus Formula 7. I'm just using this as sort of a template and guide. I'm not sure what the board I'll be getting. I don't really know anything about the Z170s. I just know that it's probably not going to be a ROG board, which I hope it's not, because I'm not going for the red theme. I'm going for either something that's going to be white, a more sort of a neutral color, and I can change this color here to white or whatever, and this will light up as well. So pretty much what I've done on this build so far today, I've sort of covered the areas here and up here and up here, and I've kind of added the cool little dual reservoirs down the bottom, and these feed into this little side panel I've put in, and then they run down and they'll go into here, and then one will go down and one will go up, and then one just feeds into another reservoir and a pump combo up the top here. So the reason I've done another smaller pump res combo up the top is that that'll make it much easier for filling. Even though it's on its side, I'll just have to tilt the case a bit and I can fill it up that way. Whereas if I had these two separate and I had the pump somewhere else, it'd be very, very difficult to try and keep the coolant always being fed straight into the pump. So that's why I've added the third one up the top. Now moving on to more of the some of the features, though, the last things I have to sort of do with this case. This will be having two Asus Strix GTX 980s, and the CPU, I'm not sure, whatever the Skylake ones are, and you'll probably see these two are angled. So the plan is to have all the tubes will be on 45, so these will be going up to the top sort of basement, and then the GPUs will be going up, so you'll have all the tubes sort of going up this way. And then the coolant I'll be using is I'll be using probably some blue pastel to go with the blue ring fans and sort of the other blue around it. Moving on to some of the other things. So the RAM I'll be using, not that one, for this build is of course the Avexia. So it will be DDR4. And it will be this the silver Avexia DDR4, and that'll work perfectly with this case. It's silver. I've tried to keep the silver sort of theme throughout, hence why I've got all Bits Power black sparkle fittings. That's gone really nice with the case. As you can see, they just sort of stand out really nicely. I didn't want to go like the true chrome. I thought it might sort of blend in too much. I wanted to have the slight offset color, and I think the black sparkle went really, really nicely. Then apart from that, all I've done is just added some Bits Power logos there, cut another one out there. I just recently purchased a vinyl cutter, and it comes in so handy for cutting things out like this, cutting things like that. You just buy the different type of vinyl you want to use, and then you just go ahead. So but yeah, not too much more to do. I didn't really want to mod this case too much because I will be using this for another build later on. So I didn't really want to hack it up too much. So all I've really done is added the two holes here, and there'll be a few holes up the top, which I can definitely mend that if I do need to change it later on. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this update. I should be done with this build in probably the next few days. I have no idea when a Z170 board is going to be arriving, but I don't really want to do too much with the CPU and GPUs just in case the CPU socket is out a few centimeters, and that'll really sort of stuff up the angled tubing. So I guess I just have to wait for the motherboard to arrive before I can do anything else. But yeah, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next update.